Okay, so in the Orc turn, this truckload of tank busters moved over to the ruins with the destroyed predators to secure objective 1, which is one of Sam's objectives. They then fired at the gene stealers they'd left behind and killed 3 out of the 4. He still needs to take a leadership test. You want to do that now?
Fine. Oh no, it's not.
No, it's rolled an 11. He's running away, so he'll run back to the marker.
9 inches. He's gone.
He's gone, so he's gone back down his burrow for a while. Then the Orcs around this building were faced with a dilemma. They wanted to assault the Space Marines here, but there were Gene Stealers in the way, and tried to use their other units to shoot the Gene Stealers out of the way, but there wasn't enough firepower to do it, and the Orcs ended up having to charge the Gene Stealers rather than the Space Marines. So they succeeded in making the charge and wiping out the Gene Stealers with the remnant squads of Slugger Boys and Shooter Boys, but and they wiped out the Gene Stealers, but the Space Marines are too close to the objective and have objectives secured, so that is safe in Space Marine hands for another turn. Over on this flank, the Weird Boy and the last survivors of that mob charged out of the building to get the Assault Marines, took casualties on the way and actually lost the Weird Boy to snapfire from the Assault Squad. The Knob was the only one to make it into combat, and he won by 2, but Assault Marines passed the leadership test and put a wound onto the Knob, so it's going to be a close one till the end. Anyway, that is Orc turn 4. Sam has scored just the one objective for securing objective 1 there, and it's on to Space Marine, onto the Gene Stealer move first. Gene Stealer's move. More Gene Stealers! Run for it! Okay, so these Gene Stealers charged into that truck there, actually managed to do a grand total of nothing to it, so good work there, guys. These guys, however, charged the Stalker and wrecked it, so that's some serious impact. Then we had 2 new broods appear. These ones down here next to the tank busters, and more Gene Stealers in the central ruins here. So yeah, there's really starting to ramp up the Tyranid presence now. On to Space Marine turn, let's see what we can do about it. Okay, Space Marine turn 5. Drew Hold the Line and overwhelming firepower, and still had to secure objective 5. The Gene Stealers are really having a bit of an infestation down here, so tried to clear some of them out, put the Broodlord down to 1 wound and wiped out the rest of that squad. But to be honest, I've tried to focus on the Orcs as well. These guys shot through the window and didn't manage to kill any Orcs somehow. Land Raider did a bit of a better job though. Barbecued this truck and also with Machine Spirit, the Orcs in the building, cleared a few of them out, put some wounds on the guys in the truck and a hull point on the truck. 2 Predators, 2 whole Predators fired on that truck, and even with the Land Raider support and the tactical squad in the building, they didn't manage to blow it up. And the Razorback, I'm not even going to mention. This guy is just... he has missed every single shot this game. It's been ridiculous. On a happier note, the Librarian managed to get off Psychic Shriek at some Gene Stealers that were bearing down on its position and pretty much killed them all with it. And the Assault Squad gave me a nice happy end to the turn, beating the Orc Knob in combat and securing objective 5. So, while not everything's going the Space Marines' way, it's looking pretty solid at the moment. That's the end of my turn 5. I've secured Hold the Line because there's no Orcs in the deployment zone. We decided not to count Gene Stealers for the purposes of objectives, and we've finally secured objective 5, so that's 2 points. On to Orc turn 5. Okay, so that is now the end of the game. Orcs, what did you score in that turn again?
Hungry for Glory.
That's it. Orcs issued a challenge in this combat here. They'd drawn Hungry for Glory, so they got out of that truck and charged into the building to fight the Librarian. Issued the challenge, which was what was needed to score the point, but the sergeant stepped up and took it and managed to hold on. Oh, actually no, he died, but the squad killed the rest of the Orcs and pursued and won the combat. Over here, the Tank Buster boys got out of their truck and ran into the deployment zone to claim Line Breaker. And in this building here, the Orks charged into the Space Marines, but due to their low numbers only managed to get a drawn combat, even though they killed the Sergeant. So in the end, it's ended with the Space Marines having 7 objective points, First Blood and Slay the Warlord, whereas the Orks had 7 objective points and only had 1 point for Linebreaker. So it's a 9-8 victory to the Space Marines. So, glory to Vulcan and the Emperor. The Salamanders have been victorious. I'll probably tag on a follow-up to this in a minute, but I'll see you in a minute for that. Hey guys, thanks for watching that battle report. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed playing it. It was good times playing that game. The thing with the Gene Stealers worked out really nicely, just how I'd planned it. You know, it was enough of a distraction that both armies had to deal with it, but not so much that the Gene Stealers were, you know, at risk of actually killing everything and winning the battle themselves. As for the outcome, obviously really pleased with how my Space Marines performed there. Be interesting to see how that list would have fared against a list with some more anti-tank in it, because I was quite tank heavy there with the 3 Predators, a Land Raider, Stalker, a couple of Rhinos, etc. And the Orks didn't have a lot that could deal with that, which for a fun game was alright. You know, I think the Orks would have struggled against... the Space Marines would have struggled against an army with a bit more anti-tank though. The Orks only really had the Tank Busters and the Death Copters to deal with vehicles. But for a narrative game, that was good fun. As for the rest of the campaign, well, the Space Marines have got a bit of an advantage now. The armoured column has started to push forward, and will probably in the next mission be arriving at the sort of the Ork base, and we'll probably do a big sort of final mission. So keep an eye out for that. Sorry this video's taken so long to get up. Actually, I'm filming this little end bit 2 or 3 weeks after we played the battle, because I had some issues with the files getting corrupted and then having to fix them, and then I was on holiday for a week, but finally been able to get it up. So hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Bye.